Well, hello everyone, and welcome in. Welcome in to the Mount Prospect Ice Arena, the North Rink here in Mount Prospect, Illinois, where today we have a Squirt 10U silver matchup between the visiting Sabres and the Chargers. Chargers coming in second place with a record of 8-2-3, 19 points, 46 goals for, 35 against. 11 plus minus. Sabres in fourth place, 13 games played, 6-6-1, 13 points, 38 goals, 34 goals against for a plus minus of 4. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the organizations are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Missouri, Iowa, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 55th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, Pee Wee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. All girls hockey divisions each season. All right, we're underway here in Mount Prospect. Play flip behind the net. Goaltender for the Sabres is number 30, that's Mason Bannock. So Bannock in net for the Sabres. And then for the Chargers in net, it'll be Ben Richmond, number 0. Sabres in their blue road uniforms with yellow trim. They'll be going left to right here in the first period. And the Chargers in their home white with blue and yellow trim will be going right to left. And again, Richmond in goal for the Chargers to our right, and Bannock to our left. Those are our two goaltenders for today's match. I'll play along the near boards. And now inside the Sabres zone. And the puck back into the Chargers zone. Chasing after it will be Jenna Dietrich, but that'll be an icing call against the Sabres with 9:29 to go here in the first period. No score, 11-minute periods here in 10U Squirt Silver. Well, the faceoff will be to the right of Mason Bannock. Here in the North Rink, the Mount Prospect Ice Arena, or the Nicholas Sports Complex, as it's called. It's not just hockey here. Draw taken by the Chargers, thrown towards the net, and then it's swept out of there by the Sabres. Now thrown between the circles, knocked down low. Sabres trying to get the puck out of the zone along the near boards, and then finally able to do so is Fiducia. Carrying the puck inside the zone will be Connor Crow. Crow along the far boards. Centers it on net, and that's going to be covered up by Ben Richmond, number 0 for the Chargers. So it'll be a face-off to Richmond's right, I believe. No, they're going to say it's to the left. It'll be Cullen on the draw for the Sabres. And I don't have a license plate for the Chargers face-off man for this possession. And the Chargers win possession. Puck carried up ice there by Dietrich, by Juju Dietrich, and then dumped down low. Oh, that one then flew through the crease, kind of over the head of goaltender Mason Bannock, and then comes up along the near boards. Chargers bring it back in. Dump down low. Flipped along the near boards. And then that puck's going to be carried up ice by Preston DeLeon. DeLeon throws it inside the zone, and the Sabres will go chase. Chargers get there first, however. Trying to backhand it outside of the zone was Justin Woodzine, and it's eventually thrown down ice. And that'll be an icing call against the Chargers with 8:06 remaining. Here in the opening period, no score here in Mount Prospect. Faceoff will be to the right of Ben Richmond. Along the near boards. Thrown over to the far boards. Chasing after it will be Jenna Dietrich. Thrown up ice, but kept in at the far point. Nice keep there by Preston Mitchell of the Sabres. Chargers dig it out. Can't get it out of the zone. A stuff attempt towards the goal by Max Cullen was denied. And now we have a four-player battle along the near boards. And then Kress throws it towards the net. DeLeon is there, but he can't get a handle on it. Then it's pushed up ice and outside the zone, and it's brought in offsides by the Sabres with 7:16 to go here in the first period. Play along the far boards. Ooh, then a couple players took a tumble there. That was Thomas for the Sabres, one of the players who went down. Oh, and then a collision there along the far side. Puck still inside the Sabres zone, but then it's eventually punched out to the neutral zone. Skating inside. Oh, he gets free. Shoot! And a save made by Richmond on the shot from Ben Graveline. Graveline had a good break there, took it wide and put that puck on net, but Richmond was able to hold on for the save. Now face off to the left of Richmond, 6:20 to go. Sabres get possession. Graveline was tried to get that one on net, but it was thrown out to the neutral zone. Gravelin, we'll go with that. There's Gravelin, had it, and it was poked off his stick. Fiducia had it. Then Crow tried to bring it in, but that was offsides. A little delayed call there, but was the right call. And we'll have a face-off outside the zone. Along the near boards. Cullen taking the draw for the Sabres against Ryan Kuhn. Sabres try and throw it in, but again, another offsides against the visitors. 5:40 to go now here in the opening period, still scoreless. Play at center ice. You have a conference there of 5-6 players whacking at the puck. And it's thrown towards the circle in the direction of Juju Dietrich. But picked up by Cullen. Cullen tries to muscle it forward, but then it's hemmed up against the near boards once more as you have 5 players battling for it, and it's dug out. Cullen bringing it inside the zone, and then thrown outside to the neutral zone. You're going to have to get out of the way of the camera. So we have an offsides call. No, we got an icing call. Thanks. Face-off will be to the right of Bannock. Draw one by the Chargers. They get it back to the right point. And then it's thrown outside to the neutral zone. Skating after that one is A.C. Anderson. Thrown back up along the far boards to center ice. Now dump back inside the zone. Behind the net they go. Chargers try and throw it up on the near board, but it's kept in. A.C. Anderson picks it up for the Chargers, tries to throw it up ice again. And once again, Crow and the Sabres keeping it inside the zone. Now DeLeon pushes it between the circles. Shot on net and a save made by Richmond. That one coming off the stick, I believe, of Tyler McClenthan. Yeah, as McClenthan's up there, he's doing some of the dirty work in front of the net. Now a centering attempt goes past DeLeon, but up to the near point. Knocked off the stick. It'll go into the near corner. Now out to the neutral zone. Zhang will have to chase it down for the Sabres. Back out to center ice. Dumped in by Pacheco. And it goes behind the net where it's going to be fielded by Preston Mitchell. Mitchell throws it to the far boards. And McClenthan will try and get it out. Unable to do so. That was a good throw down there by Chikowski. Alex Chikowski. Thrown between the circles. Oh, and then it's cleared out of there. Good job by Connor Crow to clear it out, but it goes down for an icing call with 3:10 to go here in the opening period. We are still scoreless. A few chances at both ends, but neither team able to dent the net. And the faceoff will be to the right of Bannock. Draw one by the Chargers and Martino. That was Mia Martino who won the draw for the Northwest Chargers there. Now play in the near corner. A couple players go down. And puck is brought up. Out near point, it squirts outside to the neutral zone. Chargers try and dump it back in. They do, as Rack does, but looks like they're calling an offsides there. Down to 2:43 to go. It'll be Mia Martino again. Going up against Cullen. And Cullen held off Martino as Gravelin tried to move it forward, but the Chargers were able to get the puck back. Now Florell. Florell brings it inside the zone. Throws it down low. Chasing after it will be Jenna Dietrich. Pushes it up ice. Kept in at the far point. Sabres have it. Top of the far circle. Cullen. Cullen backhands it on net. And then a stuff attempt, and does it get through? No. So Richmond's able to deny a couple whacks at it by the Sabres, but with 2:10 remaining here in the opening period, each goaltender keeping the opponent off the scoreboard. Face-off will be to the right of Chargers goalie Ben Richmond. Near board play. Floro throws it towards the net, steered aside. Chargers bring it up. Oh, poke back in. First, oh, and then the net's off its moorings there as Richmond was trying to get a glove on it, and the net was dislodged, so they blow the whistle now with 1:52 remaining. And the faceoff will be to the right of Ben Richmond. Get a line change for the Sabres right now, as going into the circle will be Connor Crow for the draw. Back to the near point. That is, hops over the stick of Mitchell Thomas, so he'll have to backtrack. Thomas throws it to Crow. Crow along the far boards. Connor Crow, puck knock off the stick, but picked back up by the Sabres. Backhand attempt towards the net. That's intercepted by Jenna Dietrich, and she'll flip it up ice. Kept in at the far point. Now Crow and Jenna Dietrich. Crow has it, lost it. Keep at the far point again. Alex Zhang doing a good job. That's his second keep in. Now a third attempt by Zhang, and he gets it in again. Now flip shot on net, and a glove save made by Richmond. Boy, Alex Zhang doing a good job there at that far point. 3 attempts where the Chargers were trying to clear, and Zhang denied each one. That time, his last keep in led to an offensive chance for the Sabres, with Richmond making the save. Face off to his right. Shot deflected wide off the stick of Preston Mitchell. Now between the circles they go. And Pacheco gets it out to the neutral zone. 51 seconds remaining in the opening period. Inside the zone they go. A.J. Pacheco. Stick handles. Backhands it to the circle, but it deflected off the Sabres defender. And then along the far boards, kept in. Then thrown out. It'll come over to the near boards. 28 seconds remaining in the opening period. A.C. Anderson tries to get it up ice. Now by the skates of Klinger, but it's taken away by Cullen. Cullen battling, holds off a defender, but the Chargers are able to get it out to the neutral zone. 9 seconds. Flip down ice by Alex Chikowski. And time's going to wind down here in the opening period. No score between the Chargers and the Sabres. Entertaining first period, but neither team able to put the puck in the net. So we'll go to the second period, all tied 0. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, Pee Wee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all-girls hockey divisions each season. NIHL partners with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of the season. For more information about NIHL and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, NIHL president, or visit the website at nihl.info. Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawk fans, be sure to tune in today, 6 o'clock. The Minnesota Wild come to the United Center to take on the Blackhawks. 6 p.m. puck drop. That game is on Chicago Sports Network. Then on Tuesday, the Hawks will go down to Tampa to take on the Lightning. They just played them on Saturday night, and that was a tough come-from-ahead defeat for the Blackhawks. See if they can get a method of revenge there against the Lightning. 6 p.m. puck drop, also on Chicago Sports Network. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. And the Little Chicago Blackhawks want to let you know that the Little Blackhawks Learn to Play is a program created by the NHL to make hockey more accessible and to inspire boys and girls 4 to 9 years old to get in the game. The Blackhawks' goal is for the kids enrolled in this program to become part of the local hockey community and to develop fundamental skills that help them succeed on and off the ice. If you know kids who might be interested, you can find more details and register for winter or spring Little Blackhawks Learn to Play programming at NHL.com/blackhawks/amateur/little-blackhawks. So there you go. Get ready now for the second period puck drop. Sabres will be going now right to left here in the second period. Chargers left to right. Same goaltenders in net. Richardson to our left for the Chargers, and Mason Bannock for the Sabres. Out to the neutral zone. That one, Petracco overskated it. And the Sabres bring it in, Connor Crow. Now DeLeon whacking away at it. Zhang keeps it in at the near point, throws it between the circles, finds Crow. Crow tried to get it on net, but it never got there. Chargers having a little difficulty getting it outside the zone at the moment. And then backhanded by Mia Martino, kept in between the circles. Now Petracco gets it out to center, and that'll relieve some of the pressure as the Chargers and Petracco race after it. Oh, it was thrown off his skates and then goes out to the neutral zone where it's punched back in off sides by the Chargers. So faceoff will come outside the Sabres zone along the far boards with 9:56 to go in a scoreless second period, a scoreless game at this point. Ryan Kuhn on the draw for the Chargers. He's going up against Cullen. Cullen wins the draw for the Sabres. Near boards. Kuhn tries to keep it in. He does, gets it down low, but then it squirts out to the neutral zone where Jenna Dietrich throws it in, but Woodzine was in ahead of the play. So they'll call the offsides against the Chargers. It'll be Kuhn and Cullen once more. Thrown into the Chargers zone as AC Anderson will skate after it. Coming over to the near point. Now Mitchell flips it towards the net. AC Anderson is able to gather the loose puck and flip it up to Kuhn. Inside Sabres zone. Oh, a clearing attempt by Mitchell, deflecting, and it goes down low. Now on the near boards. A sweep attempt to get it outside the zone. That one was successful by McClenthan. Tyler McClenthan was able to get it down low, and now it's inside Chargers territory behind the net of Ben Richmond. Over to the near corner. Here's Mitchell at the near point, keeps it in for the Sabres, rings it around behind the net, and racing after it'll be Jenna Dietrich. Sabres keep it in some more. Now over to Woodzine in the near side. Then flip back towards the Chargers zone. And Cullen trying to stuff it in. He goes down. Then thrown back in the Chargers zone. It'll be a line change for the Sabres as they have four new players on the ice. As Fiducia will finally skate off, and he'll be replaced for the Sabres. Here's Thomas. Thomas inside the zone, flips it towards the net, but that goes wide of Richmond. And then thrown out along the far boards. Cross ice pass to Zhang. Zhang flips it up ice, finds a connection there with DeLeon. Goes back the other way, however. Schoenbeck carries it in. Flip shot. Oh, and a blocker save made by Mason Bannock. Now flip toward the net. Oh, that one goes through the crease. There's a couple good chances here for the Chargers, putting on some pressure here. And then zone is cleared, and skating after it will be Floral. Tried to flip it on net, then a centering attempt, no one home, just white jerseys. And it's going to be pushed up the ice by A.J. Pacheco. Schoenbeck breaks free. Here's Schoenbeck, all in all alone. Backhand score! Jack Schoenbeck with the goal. He had an opportunity earlier, but this time he had a breakout and he did the nice backhand move and tucked it past Mason Bannock. So Jack Schoenbeck gets the first goal, and the Chargers go up 1-0. So Jack Schoenbeck with the opening goal Just over 7 minutes remaining in the second period. Took a while for either team to get there, but a clear opportunity for Shanebeck, and he didn't miss it on the second opportunity. Now behind the net, Sabres get it up along the near boards, punched out to the neutral zone, and skating after it will be John Rack. Rack had the puck knocked away momentarily, but he was able to get it back, and then Mia Martina was able to punch it out to the neutral zone twice. Along the far boards, Mitchell has it. Mitchell throws it back. And once again, Rack tries to get it inside the zone. And then that's going to be offsides as Alex Chikowski brought that puck in. He still had some Chargers inside the zone. 1-0 Chargers, 6:15 to go. Face off along the near boards. Sabres backhand it toward the Chargers zone, but Kuhn will dump it back in for the Chargers inside Sabres territory. Stolen away. Oh, and then it's stuffed in. That's Justin Woodzine. So Justin Woodzine was able to get that puck down low and came to the near post and then stuffed it between the pads of Mason Bannock. It's 2-0 now in favor of the Chargers as Woodzine gets the goal. So first goal by Shanebeck, second goal by Woodzine. Here's Anderson pinching to keep the puck in, but the Sabres will gather it up. Fiducia. Kuhn will throw it wide, trying to get it on the stick of Juju Dietrich, but the Sabres gather it back. Now Thomas. Thomas tries to split a trio of defenders, had the puck swiped off his stick, and out to the neutral zone we go. Good back checking there by Fiducia. Playing up there against A.J. Pacheco. Now rung around the far boards, and we got a keep in there by John Rack. Rack throws it between the circles. Spin around attempt, and a save made there by Bannock. On the spin around, I believe that was Shanebeck again. Yeah, Shanebeck looking for his second. And he gets it again. He tries the center. Whacking away at it are the Chargers. Another centering attempt that goes between the circle and then over to the near boards. 4:32 to go, period two. It's a 2-0 lead for the Chargers. Out to the neutral zone. Jenna Dietrich tried to push it forward, then Jack Shanebeck. Shanebeck splits a pair of defenders. Backhand! Oh, he hit the pipe! Shanebeck hit the right post with a roof shot, and then it's eventually cleared outside the zone. Wow, Jack Shanebeck almost with his second tally there. That would have been just as pretty as the first one. Now another puck flipped on net, this time on the Chargers net, and a save made there by Richmond. Then it goes behind the net. Sabres looking to cut their deficit in half here, and it's going to be covered up. As holding on to take the faceoff is Ben Richmond. Faceoff will be to his right. 3:41 to go. No, to his left. I thought so. The official was on the near circle, but yeah, I thought this where the positioning was, it would be a far side faceoff, and it eventually was. Either that or the official relented. All the players were standing there, so he figured he'd go there. 3:28 to go. Puck goes over to the near boards. Oh, and then a player goes down by Petrayko. That was Mitchell. Then it's thrown out to center ice. Fanning on it initially, but pushing it forward was Colton Kress. And now players tumbling on the ice a few times here in this last few seconds. Over to the near boards we go. Mitchell battling there with Petrayko. And then Max Chikowski had it, thrown it up ice. And now Alex Chikowski will pick the puck up down low. Woodzine tries to push it forward. Sabres keep it in the zone, DeLeon. And then a far point keep, thrown down low by Colton Kress. Chargers get it along the near boards. Here's Kuhn. Ryan Kuhn flips it towards the net, but it goes wide of the right post. Now between the circles up high, Sabres look to clear, and they do. 2 minutes remaining in period number 2, a 2-0 lead for the Chargers. Woodzine, but they're going to say he was in ahead of the play, so they'll whistle him for the offsides. Up and down, not a whole lot of stoppages. We haven't had any, well, I'm going to say we haven't had any penalties yet. Good pace to the game for both teams. The Chargers found another gear here in the second period, and they're up 2-0. I would say the Sabres had the better of the play in that first period, but the Chargers have definitely regrouped and responded, so let's see if the Sabres are able to respond in kind, either at the tail end of this second period or as they open up the third period. Play along the far boards, inside the zone. DeLeon flips that one, or that's Connor Crow, and it goes over the net and over to the near boards. Trying to get it outside the zone was Juju Dietrich, and then this time she's able to shovel it forward. Here's Woodzine. Woodzine will carry it in along the far boards. And then Justin Woodzine dumps it down low below the net. Jenna Dietrich throws it back behind the net. It hits off the side of the net. Sabres look to clear. And Jenna Dietrich tried to keep it in, but it hopped over her stick. She'll go back and play it. Fiducia putting on some pressure there for the Sabres, and then he gathers up the loose puck. 51 seconds. Here's Fiducia, James Fiducia. Loses the handle and pushed back up the ice. Out to the neutral zone. Zhang will chase after it as Shane Beck's in pursuit. Then McClenton. Now A.C. Anderson finding A.J. Pacheco on the far side. Centering attempt. Actually, it was just thrown on net. Wow, good job there by Mason Bannock. Check that. That's Abel Custer now in net. So Custer took over halfway through, and Custer makes the save. So Custer picks up midway through the second period here. 2 goalies on the roster for the Sabres. Only 1 on the roster for the Chargers, and that's Ben Richmond. Face off to the left of Custer. Shanebeck and Cullen on the draw. Puck goes on the near boards. That goes over the stick of Jenna Dietrich out to the neutral zone. Here's Fiducia. Fiducia's had that puck on the stick, but time winds down here in the second period. And we'll head to the third. Chargers with the better of play there. And goals from Shanebeck and Woodzine give the Northwest Chargers a 2-0 lead as we head into period number 3. NIHL players and goalies. NIHL's best flow is back. This is a fun celebration of the best hockey hair in the league. There's always great enthusiasm for this annual event among players and fans. 1 player represents their team in the contest. This year there will be a Squirt, Pee Wee, Bantam, and College Junior Prep winner. They will win prizes for their team and for themselves. Prizes this season are sponsored by Jerry's Hockey, the Northern Illinois Hockey League, and Tricoci University. Good luck in NIHL's Best Flow 2025. Find the Best Flow calendar for voting on the NIHL Facebook and Instagram pages. Playdowns start this week. And want to remind you, keep your eye on the NIHL.info website and the NIHL Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of NIHL games. We don't have our games identified for this coming weekend yet, not the next weekend I should say, but Ruben and Stream Sports Midwest are diligently working with teams that are interested, and hopefully we have a game or two on tap for next weekend. So again, keep your eye on our the NIHL Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts. And if you are interested in getting a game broadcast on the game of the week, time's winding down the regular season, but you can email us at streamsportsmidwest@gmail.com. That's streamsportsmidwest@gmail.com. All right, to the third we go. 2-0 the lead. Teams change sides again. To our left is Abel Custer and the Sabres. Abel Custer in net, and then to our right remains Ben Richmond in net for the Chargers. Chargers going right to left, Sabres left to right. Along the near boards. Rack tries to throw it down low, and then Mia Martino had it for a moment, gets it back. And then it's thrown towards the far corner. Up ice to Gravelin. Cross ice pass, here's Workus. Oh, and then in ahead of the play, Workus had a clear lane there, but unfortunately, you had a pair of players for the Chargers in ahead of the play, Martino and Petracco. So it'll be an offsides. The faceoff will come outside the Sabre zone along the near boards. It'll be Connor Crow for the Sabres. And going up against Kuhn. Sabres push it inside the Chargers zone. Backtracking there is Max Chikowski. And what happened here? It might have been brought in offsides. That appears to be the call. Face off along the far boards. Chargers win possession. They'll flip it out to the neutral zone, but that's brought in offsides by Mitchell Thomas. So had quite a few offsides, though, in the game. I shouldn't say we didn't have a whole bunch of stoppages of play early on, but quite a few offsides for the teams. No penalties as of yet. Hopefully we can keep it that way. Unless you root for penalties or power plays for your team, so have at it. Kept in, far point, thrown towards Dietrich. Juju Dietrich tries to shovel it ahead. Oh, just misses connection with Justin Woodzine. Now Woodzine throws it between the circles. Dietrich couldn't get a handle on it. Juju Dietrich, and now the Sabres push it up ice. Oh, and it could be a break. Here we go. Shot. Oh, and a stick shaft save made. That's either a blocker or off the shaft of the stick of Ben Richmond. Boy, what a shot. That was Gravelin who had the break there. And Ben Richmond with a grade A save. That was not an easy shot from Gravelin, as he had some muster on that one, but Richmond able to deflect it into the far corner, and now we have a face-off outside the Charger zone along the far boards. Well, that was a great opportunity there for Ben Gravelin, but Richmond just came up bigger there. Oh, now the puck deflected, goes to the near boards. Crest tries to keep it in. He does. Couple whacks at it. Then a third whack, but that time it hops over his stick into the Sabres zone. Mitchell will backtrack. Preston Mitchell behind his own net. Pushes it up ice along the far boards. Now dumped up ice by McClenthin. And then between the circles, Cullen shoots! And where is it? Did Richmond stop it? He did. Cullen with a beauty of a shot, but Richmond wasn't sure where it was, but between the pads, and he was able to make the save. Ben Richmond coming up big here for the Chargers. In these last few shifts down the ice for the Sabres, they've had some big-time chances, and Richmond's answered the bell each time. Now the Chargers get it out to the neutral zone. Martino pushes it down low, but it's thrown back to the neutral zone. Four-player battle along the far boards. Now Martino tries to flip it in, does, but Mitchell throws it back up ice. Martino goes down. But receiving it is Alex Chikowski. Alex Chikowski goes down. Sabres keep it in. Here's Cresp. Top of the near circle. And that shot easily tracked by Richmond and holds on, but not a bad idea by Cresp. Put it on net. You're trailing by 2. Never a bad idea to put puck toward the net. You never know what can happen. But that time Richmond saw it all the way, and he held on for the faceoff to his left. Connor Crow. I think that's Kuhn, Ryan Kuhn on the draw for the Chargers. Yep, so Kuhn and Crow. Sabres, Thomas overskated it, then he backhanded it back in, but they're going to say that puck slipped over the blue line, so we'll have another offside. So face off along the near boards. It's down to 7:36 here in period number 3. Woodzine. Puck dropped back inside the Charger zone. Pass to Juju Dietrich, missed connection, but didn't go deep enough for icing. And now along the far boards, Alex Zhang. Zhang loses the handle, flip towards the net. Oh, that was almost some friendly fire by the Sabres, but Custer was able to keep the glove down along that far post, preventing a friendly fire goal from going in, as they don't want to get down any more than 2 right now. Puck trying to flip it outside the zone was Floral, but it's kept in by the Chargers. Now Floral, another opportunity, kept in by Jenna Dietrich, and it's brought outside the zone. Floral, far board, spins, looking for an outlet. Now he gets it back, tries to flip it to Crow. Crow had it, thrown off his stick. Then Crow spins and throws it on net. Save made Richmond. And now between the circles they go. The Chargers try and clear. They do. Out to the neutral zone. And back into Chargers territory. Jenna Dietrich will have to go back after it behind her own net. 6:05 remaining. Now it goes over to the far corner, or near corner. Kress with the keeper, first time work, second time still battling, goes out to the neutral zone. And Pacheco dumps it down low for the Chargers. Mitchell will have to gather it up for the Sabres. Behind his own net, throws it to the far boards, out to the neutral zone. Pushed out to John Rack, over to the near boards. Here's Cullen with a head of steam, but well in ahead of the play. I believe that was Fiducia. So face-off outside the Chargers zone along the near boards. Cullen will take the draw. This time he was going against Klingler. Robbie Klinger. Now the Sabres bring it back in. Losing his stick, however, was McClenthin. Then that puck's going to go all the way down inside. Whoa! Oh, puck was loose as Custer didn't want to play it. Had to play it. And then almost slipped by. 4:53 to go. 2-0 lead for the Chargers. Backhanded between the circles, thrown back up high. Keep in attempt by the Chargers momentarily, but then it comes out to the neutral zone. Gravelin had it. Now Cullen, oh, good defensive effort there by Alex Chakowski to ward off Cullen. Otherwise, he would have had a centering attempt as Gravelin was waiting between the circles. And they're going to say that puck went in offside, so another offsides. We probably set a record for offsides today. I just don't know what it is. Face off along the far boards. Connor Crow once more for the Sabres against Mia Martino. Now back inside Chargers territory, skating after it, Jenna Dietrich. Dietrich spins, far corner, gets it up ice to Cooper Petracco, kept in by the Sabres. Now the Chargers roll it out to the neutral zone. Here's Fiducia. Tries to get it out along the near boards, kept in momentarily, and then punched out to center. A.C. Anderson, cross ice pass. Unable to find it was Workus. And now up along the far boards, that one's going to go all the way down for icing. So icing is the call against the Chargers with 3:29 remaining. The draw will come all the way down to our right, to the right of goaltender Ben Richardman, who's had a whale of a game in net for the Chargers, keeping the Sabres off the board here with 3:29 remaining in the final period. See if that can continue or if the Sabres can cut into their deficit. Chargers win the draw, but it's kept in between the circles, flipped towards the net by Thomas. And then Connor Crow. Connor Crow sweeps it to the circle, but unable to corral that was Preston DeLeon. Up ice and outside into the neutral zone go the Chargers and Kuhn. Here's A.C. Anderson. Drops it back to Jenna Dietrich. Chargers had to get back on side. They do. Woodzine. Far point, Jenna Dietrich. Keep in by Kuhn. Tries to backhand it between the circles. Fiducia gathers it up for the Sabres. Pushes it ahead. Misses connection, however, with DeLeon. And Jenna Dietrich pushes it back up ice. Woodzine with a sweeper. But that's going to go down for icing against the Chargers. Now down to 2:37 remaining. And we'll see at some point if the Sabres call a timeout. Yep, that timeout's being called right now. So they'll discuss the plan. They're going to get an offensive zone draw. Abel Custer, not sure if Custer will be pulled this early, but you're down 2, and you have an offensive zone draw. We'll see how the Sabres will play it here. For the Chargers, Ben Richmond has been the Chargers' best player in net, stymieing the Sabres, but they also have a pair of goals in the second period. First tally came from Jack Schoenbeck. And then not too long after that, Justin Woodzine got the Chargers' second goal, and that's where we stand, 2-0 with 2:37 remaining in the game. Glad you can join us on the NIHL Game of the Week on the NIHL Broadcast Network, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. This is Eric Willowite with you here of Stream Sports Midwest, giving you the call. And now Sabres timeout is over. Custer will go back to the net. And the faceoff will be to the right of Ben Richmond. It'll be Cullen for the Sabres. And it will be Robbie Klinger for the Chargers. Klinger wins the draw for the Chargers, but the Sabres get it back. Oh, that one thrown between the circles. Crow throws it on net and scores. We had a Chargers player who blocked the initial shot. That was A.J. Pacheco, who's in some serious distress there. And Pacheco being tended to on the ice as that initial shot. So the goal counts, so it was Connor Crow. So Crow with the late goal, there's 2:28 remaining in the third period as Pacheco's looking to try and get up there. He's being helped. A.J. Pacheco. Yeah, that was tough. That initial shot by Crow got him in a vulnerable area, and he is having a hard time putting any weight on his skates, so he's being helped off by both coaches and a teammate. And he's being helped over to the bench area there, so let's hope A.J. Pacheco is on the mend here soon, A.J. What they did play on, because after the block, the puck came back to Crow, and Crow fired it in the net, cutting the deficit in half. So 2:28 remaining, and again, Abel Custer still in net for the Sabres, but there will be at some point Custer will come to the bench if the Sabres are still trailing. We'll see how this works out. Woodzine dumps it into the Sabre zone, throws it through the crease. It goes past Custer over to the far boards. Shane Beck dumps it down low. And Shane Beck gets it back from the far boards. Backhands it on net. And Abel Custer able to make the save and hold on. So it'll be a offensive zone draw for the Chargers to the left of Abel Custer. Kuhn against Cullen. Won by Kuhn and the Chargers. Flipped on net, and Custer is able to cover up, so we'll do it again. 2:02 remaining here in the third period. Exciting game here. Now Klinger comes in. He'll take the draw. Kuhn will go to the bench. Klinger still battling. No one has possession. Now the Sabres get it. Crow tried to get it up ice. Chargers intercepted. Now Klinger will throw it over to the far boards where Zhang gets there first. But Klinger continues to pressure. Zhang tries to get it out. He does, but this might go down for icing. And no icing. They wave it off. Kept in by Crow at the far point. That one misses the target, however. Behind the net. Now it's stuck behind the net. Two players go down. Sabre and a Charger, and coming up with it, I think that was Alex Chikowski. Gets it up to Woodzine. Justin Woodzine wasn't able to get that one on net. Then that one is in the empty net. Net's empty to our left with a minute remaining in the game. Sabres with the extra attacker on the ice. Now Crow. Connor Crow throws it inside the zone. I wonder if I called him Cameron Crow at some point today. I might have. If I did, I apologize. That puck is going to roll wide. Too slow for icing, however, and Mitchell will have to play it. Up ice they go. Chargers try to keep it in. Cullen bodies Chikowski off the puck. And now here's Gravelin. Gravelin goes wide. Gravelin looking to center. Good defense there by Jenna Dietrich. 27 seconds remaining. Now on the far boards. Dumped down low by Cullen between the circles. 20 seconds remaining. Gravelin. Jenna Dietrich gets it back. Oh, and now Crow. Crow fires, goes wide. Wide to Richmond, over to the far boards. 9 seconds remaining. Good pressure by the Sabres. Trying to get it outside the zone, and does, is Kuhn. And that'll do it. Last-minute defensive effort there by Ryan Kuhn. Knocked the puck off the stick of the Sabres and got it out to the neutral zone, and that allowed time to expire. And the Chargers hold on for a 2-1 victory over the Sabres. Sorry, I forgot to update the Sabres goal. It was 2-1. Was our score. So a good game. No, scoreless after one period. Second period, the Chargers got a pair of goals. Jack Shanebeck and Justin Woodzine tallied for the Chargers. A late third period goal by Connor Crow cut the Sabres deficit to 2-1. And then with the extra attacker on, with goaltender Abel Custer pulled, the Sabres put up a furious effort, but they just weren't able to get the equalizer. Final score 2-1.